It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight it's the first of four between the Kansas City Royals and the Oakland A's. A's baseball is on the air next. Trevor Cahill, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Digging in, Whit Merrifield. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, you got to applaud this team. They've scratched and clawed their way back to 500, and they're playing good fundamental baseball right now. They got some pitchers who can execute, and they got some guys who can drive the ball out of the ballpark. This should get interesting for this team as the summer progresses. Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit the 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Dero, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. This is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Here's Lucas Duda now. Lifetime line against Trevor Cahill. He's 0 for 7. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Dero. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. A swing and a ground ball to third. Lowry. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Jason Hamill gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Hit out towards second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Well, Matty, how about Andrew Benintendi? He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So, given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate. You're
short, hit hard. And a close play at first as he had to go up the ladder to get that one, but he kept a foot anchored on the bag, and that's your second out. Here's Jed Lowry now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Lowry stands at second with 2 gone. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Full count now, 3-2. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and threw the walk.
Here's Chris Davis now. Career numbers against Jason Hamill. He's a .320 hitter, and of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Missed with a breaking ball. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Hamill sets. Here's the 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Digging in, Jorge Soler. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The next 1-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes Broxton. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder. Forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there. But a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the ball.
And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Mondesi is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop. And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
Leading off for the Athletics, first baseman.
From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire, ball 2.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Missed with a slider.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Line drive to left. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
Batting 8. Right fielder.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell, to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Burns is there, and that retires the side. 1-2-3. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, and he'll start out there half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Alex Gordon.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Taken there by Lowry. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Whit Merrifield. First pitch on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Ball 3. Billy Burns will be next. 3-2.
3 ball, 2 strikes.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry. And the throw won't be in time, as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
Stepping in now, Billy Burns. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. There's the knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes is the count to Billy Burns. To third, Hernandez right there. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. KC down in order, but they're up 1-0. Digging in now, Stephen Vogt took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Gordon is there, makes the play, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 16.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitch on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a 1-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. First offering on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Burns is there. 2 gone. Now to the plate, Jet. Lowry will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Hernandez is off at first with 2 away. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. The tying run comes all the way around from first to score.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
3-1 to him now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Mondesi scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 for the A's, courtesy of Jed Lowry. We're through 3 here in the East Bay, all even at 1 apiece. Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there at the knees, strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons.
And hold on now, that's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we take a look there at the Kansas City team leaders in that category, he's currently second best on this Royals ball club. No balls and a strike to count. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 2-1 to the Royals first baseman. Now the 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
And a fastball just a bit high.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Jorge Soler. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Popped him up. Lowe is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Royals leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Designated hitter.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting. First baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Two and 0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton.
Center fielder, Keon Broxton.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The 0-2 delivery. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Ready with the 1-1. A bounce it to the left side. Mondesi brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. We're through 4. It's now 2. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. First time up, he went down looking. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Jorge Bonifacio is retired to kick off the inning. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Count even now at 1-1. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, and Gordon becomes out number 2 now.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 left for Kansas City. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping in, Stephen Vogt. He'll begin things here against Jason Hamill.
Catcher, Stephen Vogt.
First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Popped high in the air. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Third baseman, number 16.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Hit out towards second. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Ready once again, Marcus Semien. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They lead it 2-1. Digging in once again, Billy Burns. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. So digging in now, Lucas Duda. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Sliced hard on the ground, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Boat's got it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So striding in, Jorge Soler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Royals strand a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jed Lowe.
The Athletics. Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
First game of the new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's set. Here it comes. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Under this one is Duda, and that's an easy out, number 1. Chris Davis will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. Solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Here's a high pop-up. Merrifield is there, 2 down. Digging in, Matt Olson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on.
2-2. Lowe leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs here on it. Digging in, Jorge Bonifacio. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Tony Zitch is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
We've seen him go down on strike.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
In now, Raul Mondesi, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And he'll step off and try and reset. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And a tough take on an inside sinker that just missed for ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting,
With Merrifield next to hit. Man at first after the 2-out walk. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt?
In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. They're down 2-1. Brian Flynn gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Skied into straightaway right. Bonifacio's under it. 1 down.
Right fielder number 3.
So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging a soft liner, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky. Stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Now a snap move over to first, just keeping him close. Powell leads off first with 1 away. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Burns is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Hit to short. Mondesi picks it up, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Jesus Sucre will stay in the ball game, as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Now batting, Billy Burns. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Now pitching for the Athletics.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Broxton's under it. 1 away. So coming to the plate, Lucas Duda. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Lowry on the first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Royals. They still trail it here 2-1. Brad Keller is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56. Keller.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes Bonifacio. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 8, second baseman.
Here's Jed Lowry now, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And there to take it in is Gordon for route number 2. Here's Chris Davis now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Lowry, the runner at first with 2 gone. Two and 0 the count to the A's left fielder. Outside, 3-0 now. Ready with the 3-0. Drilled to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bonifacio's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A's. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland.
Salvador Perez.
Blake Trinan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. And the pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. So 1-1. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. In is Jorge Soler. Career against Blake Trinan. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Smoke on the ground, left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit. Digging in now for Kansas City, Jorge Bonifacio. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. So 1-1. Misses for the second ball. timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Runners on first with one down. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. One there, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need two good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. KC down to their final strike in this one.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Popped him up. Olsen has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all three phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Oakland A's took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Trevor Cahill wins his third of the season. Jason Hamill pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Blake Trinan hammers down the save, his 14th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.